What if Shai and Jokic swapped teams? Would SGA and Jamal Murray be the most dynamic backcourt in the NBA? Or would Jokic get to a different level with elite team defense around him? Shout out my boy who commented for this video idea. This is about to be fire. You see here we have Jokic on the Oklahoma City Thunder. That's kind of nasty. And then over here with the Nuggets, we have SGA. We had to change his number because number 2 is retired by Alex English. So Shai's wearing 00 today. So you see here we have Jokic starting at the 5 now, with Chet at the 4. I mean, what an amazing front court pairing. This is possibly the best front court in the NBA if you're including J-Dub. And this is what the Denver Nuggets are looking like, but the only problem is they're starting DeAndre Jordan at center. It's going to be interesting to see who can come out on top for the rest of the year. Now, everything is going to be automated in this video, so in the offseason and everything like that, I have no control over either teams. Sim the last few games of the season, and we'll see who can win the championship. First of all, we'll see who wins MVP. I'll be right back. Okay, so something happened with Start today and importing the players that Cole Swatter won MVP. Anyway, I think it's actually better if we resim the current season and don't do Start today. We actually have Nuggets versus Thunder, first game of the season. I have to kind of simcast this, I feel like, right? Let's simcast this. It looks like Jokic is running away with it against Shai. They win by 29 points in this game right here. Get absolutely destroyed. Shai in his first game, 36, 1 rebound, 4 blocks. He had 8 turnovers. That stands out. But Jokic, man, 35, 17, 9, 3 in his first game with the Oklahoma City Thunder. And to keep it consistent, they're both gonna be playing 38 minutes a night, so one doesn't have higher stats than the other. You see they're both at 38 minutes. All right, we're gonna sim to this next OKC game on November 6th right here and see what happens. And never mind, I simmed through it, great. As Shai still couldn't get it done this time. He did have a better game in this one. Jokic is turning into the free throw merchant. It was Shai this year, now it's Jokic. He shot 21 this game, and Jokic off to a 31, 9-9 start. Shai off to a 33, 5-6 start, kind of similar to this year. Let's sim the rest of the season. And Jokic does win MVP with the OKC Thunder, 29, 10, and 9. And he shot good efficiency as well. So Jokic joins the Thunder, wins MVP. Spurs won Rookie of the Year, 6th Man of the Year, and Defensive Player of the Year. And the Thunder win Coach of the Year with Mark Dagnall. They won 60 and 22. They both make All NBA first team here. You saw Jokic's stats. And Shai had a good season of his own, 29 points, 5 rebounds, 8 assists, 2.5 steals, block a game. He shot 56, 41, 88 splits. So we are also going to see Shai on an all defensive first team too. Jokic was the 1 seed with the Thunder, 60 and 22. A 46 and 36 record in the Western Conference lands you a play-in visit. So Shai and the Nuggets might not even get out of the play-in, bro. Rest of the stats on the year, J-Dub had a good season for Jokic. He shot the ball well. Chet had another good season as well. And Jamal Murray was there with 21 points, 6 assists. He shot the ball extremely efficient. Aaron Gordon was there with 15, Russ 13, Porter 13. The Thunder had a top 3 offense here, while the Nuggets were at 10. And they were pretty similar in defense, 19 and 16. Okay, Denver has New Orleans in this play-in game. Hopefully, they should be able to beat them. Okay, the Nuggets up in the 3rd quarter. Should be a breeze for them as they're going to close this one out. And they still have to win another game, I believe, as Murray only misses 4 shots and he drops 36. Shai, decent game. Oh my God, if the Nuggets win this game, they match up in the 1st round with Jokic in the Thunder. And it looks like the Denver Nuggets are going to be making the playoffs to play the OKC Thunder in the 1st round. How could you have predicted this? Shai versus Jokic. Okay, game number 1, we're going to simcast, see what happens. It is the 1st round, but yes, I'm simcasting every game. Thunder ahead in the 3rd quarter. Looks like they're going to be busting ahead. Nuggets trying to keep it alive. The Thunder are going to be pulling away with game 1 by 15. As Jalen Williams is the leader in this game, Jokic with a triple-double. Shai 24 and 10. It's just not good enough. Let's see if they can tie it up 1-1, or will the OKC Thunder take a 2-0 lead. Right now, the Nuggets are ahead in the 3rd quarter. The Thunder are slowly creeping back into it. It is a 2-point game, and the Nuggets end up winning by 6 right there. Awful game from Chet Holmgren, 4 for 17. Actually, Shai didn't even do that much right there. It was a Russell Westbrook game, 23 and 11. The Thunder are out to a racing lead. Nuggets kind of bring it back in the 3rd. It's a back and forth game, and the Nuggets are going to be taking a 2-1 lead in the series up on the 8th seed. Shai goes for 43 and 11. Russ, is this prime Russell Westbrook, 26, 11, and 8? This could be looking scary for OKC and Jokic. They're trying to claw back, but the Nuggets looks like they're going to pull away again. The Nuggets are up 3-1. Chet is not having a good series. This is a closeout game. Can the Nuggets put it away in 5 games, or does the Thunder have something to say about it? Oh my God, they're going to do it. They're going to be upsetting the 8th seeded Oklahoma City Thunder as they get eliminated, and an 8 seed Denver is on their way to round 2. Jokic had 50 and 10, and it was still not enough. Chet averaged 10 points on 32, 18, 61 efficiency. That is abysmal. Jokic was amazing, but that was it. They go up against the Clippers in this next round. We'll see what happens as the Nuggets are going to be up tied. They're down 2-1 in the series to the LA Clippers with Storm and Norman Powell, Kawhi Leonard. That's a good team, and they're going to be going down 3-1. Are the Nuggets about to get eliminated? And the Nuggets get eliminated in 5 games in round 2. All right, so year number 1 is in the books as it's Mavericks versus Celtics in the NBA Finals, and the Mavs winning 6 games. Kyrie Irving wins Finals MVP. LeBron calls it a career. I don't think so. We're going to override all of these guys because they're not going to retire in real life. Well, maybe Kevin Love will, but we're going to lose Russ and DeAndre Jordan. Russ is not going to retire, man. I'm going to let DeAndre retire. He is center. He's going to have to retire, so the Nuggets are going to be forced to find a new center. I forgot how the Thunder have all these draft picks. The Thunder are going to be picking at 19 in this draft and 25 as Cooper Flag goes number 1 to the Charlotte Hornets. Dylan Harper goes 2. Liam McNeely goes number 3. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a Heat fan. I just want to see who the Heat draft. They take Derek Queen. Why would we take another center, bro? Goddamn. And the Thunder will be drafting Thomas Sobers out of Georgetown in the first round, and they will also be drafting Ben Serif. And as of right now, it does not look like they're going to bring back Russell Westbrook on the team. They did not bring back Russell Westbrook, so we'll see where he signed to because I don't even know. Harden signed with San Antonio. Josh Giddey signed to the Wizards. And Russ is still a free agent. Nobody signed him. Okay. The thing with this OKC team is, yeah, J-Dub's up 3, Chet's up 3. They have a really dynamic big 3. I'm really surprised that they lost in the playoffs last season. All right, so same thing as last year. They're both going to get 38 minutes a night. Maybe there'll be some trades. Maybe there'll be some movement in the season, but I'll see how boys at the end of the year. I mean, damn, the Thunder are off to an undefeated start as they're dropping 140 on the Celtics twice. Okay, playing each other on November 20th. We're going to simcast this one real quick and see what happens. The Nuggets got the best of the Thunder in the playoffs. I mean, it's just the reality of the situation. This Thunder team is better though, but you never know what can happen, especially come playoff time. The Thunder pull away. Okay, never mind. This Thunder team is they might be different this year. They're 11 and 3, but I mean, I just have a feeling that they might be a 65 win team this year. Okay, so we're at the trade deadline, and the Thunder are still the 1 seed, 36 and 13 record for them. Denver is down here, and they're barely 500. They're 27 and 26, and I think part of their problem is they're starting Dario Saric at center. You have multiple of the same positions on the team, 380 overall plus small forwards, 4 if you're counting Julian Strother, and they can't trade anybody. But like I said, I'm not helping them out. I was looking over at contract extensions. Jokic says he wants to test free agency. Too bad, buddy. That's not the point of the video. You're staying on the Thunder for your career. And Jokic goes back-to-back MVPs. That's 2 in a row. And as you take a look at his career accolades, that's going to be his 5th MVP. There's no voter fatigue in this simulation, bro. There's no such thing as voter fatigue. This boy is a demon. 30 points, 11 rebounds, 8 assists. He shot 45% from 3. That's just broken. Cooper Flag wins Rookie of the Year. Fox wins 6-man, and Wemby wins it again. I guess they're having Fox come off the bench for Castle. Scoot wins Most Improved Player. Scout out Scoot, Tyrese Maxey, Mark Dagnall, the Thunder win Coach of the Year again. Shai is still making All-NBA first team. You see his stats here. 29 points again, 6 rebounds, 8.5 assists. He's still having MVP caliber years. It's just Jokic is just too much. But Shai does keep making all defensive teams, so that is going to help him out. Quick look at stats once again. J-Dub was here, 22 points a game. He had a lot better season than he did last year. Chet is a 93 overall. Him and J-Dub are both too much to handle. And you see here, AJ Mitchell progresses like crazy in 2K for the Thunder. He's going to be coming in 80 overall. He shot 40% from 3. He's a point guard, and he averaged 1 assist a game. And as for the Nuggets, Jamal Murray's points were down, as I could see him starting to regress a little bit. Thunder had the best offense by far. Denver's got this Memphis team in the play-in. I could honestly see them eliminating us, as we do lose that first game right there. Shai dropped 30. Are we about to get another matchup of the first round as we did last year? It's only right for the Thunder to get their revenge, and it looks like they are going to be taking care of the Pelicans. And yeah, we got another rematch of round 1, bro. There's no way they do it again, right? There's just no way they do it again. Game 1. Oh boy, maybe the Nuggets is just a great matchup for him. As the Thunder are up ahead in this one, they're up by double digits, and the Thunder looks like they're going to be pulling. Oh, hold on. Yeah, the Thunder are going to be pulling away with this one. 152 in regulation is crazy. J-Dub, Chet, and Jokic all leading the way right there. And the Thunder ahead by 40 in the third quarter, as they're going to be going up 2-0. They drop 162 in regulation. The Nuggets lose by 55. Oh my god. Jokic 47, 12, and 13. J-Dub 33, 9, and 9. Dario Saric 2 for 13. Oh my god. It's food. I just realized Dario Saric is guarding Jokic, bro. The Nuggets need to address their center problem so bad in the offseason, as it is a very close game. It is a 4-point game. but the Thunder are going to pull away. They win by 2 points. Another win as it's a 3-0 series, and I'm just going to sim this. And the Denver Nuggets are going to get swept in the first round, so they definitely get their revenge. Unfortunately, Shai's 31-6-10 wasn't good enough. To the next round against Minnesota, who they have a 2-2 series with. They're up 3-2, and they're going to be going to the conference finals for the first time against the Dallas Mavericks. And this is the reigning champions, so maybe the Thunder will get eliminated here. They win game 1, tied at ones. They go down 2-1. They're down 3-1. Are they going to get eliminated in 5? No, they force a game 6. Can they force a game 7? They get eliminated. So far in 2 years, neither team has won the championship. And this Mavericks team is back in the NBA Finals, and the Mavs are going to win 2 in a row. Anthony Davis this time wins Finals MVP. So back-to-back MVPs for Jokic, back-to-back championships for the Dallas Mavericks. All right, moving on to year number 3. This time, LeBron does retire, and I can't change it. Russ signed with the Clippers, and he had a pretty decent year. Curry is trying to retire, bro. Like, why? That's not gonna happen. Chris Paul, LeBron, and Russ all make the Hall of Fame. Draft lottery this time, and yeah, this is where things are gonna get really scary for the league, as OKC is picking at 2, 4, 6, 12. Oh my god. Now that I'm starting to think about this, I don't know if this was a good idea. Now, Mark Daigneault, his contract's up. Let's see if the Thunder bring him back. As the Thunder don't bring back Daigneault, they sign coach Franklin Armstrong. All right, NBA draft time. I'm very curious to see who they draft here. The first pick in the draft is gonna be AJ Dubance, so the Thunder aren't going to get Dubance. They're probably going to get Cam Boozer, and the Thunder will trade the pick for Devin Booker. What is going on? And the Suns get pick 2 and 3. They go Darius Akaf and they go Cam Boozer, and the Thunder still have pick 4. They draft Darren Peterson, and they have pick 6, and they're drafting Koa Pete. Nah, this team is the best team of all time, bro. D, Book, Chet, J-Dub, and Jokic. Are you kidding me? I should just stop the video right now. And not to mention, they got Darren Peterson, who's a 79 overall rookie, and they got Koa Pete, who's a 78 overall. Yeah, bro, this shit's cooked, bro. Okay, the Thunder, interesting enough, are not given the option to Hartenstein, Lou Dort, or Kenrich Williams. They're only giving it to Casey Wallace and Topic. All right, Jalen Williams is going to get an offer from the Bulls, but they're going to match it, of course. And the Nuggets are picking up OKC scraps, as they're going to be getting Kenrich Williams. Okay. Peyton Watson also getting a contract that they're going to match. And finally, the Nuggets address their center problem, and they're bringing in Luke Cornett. They're also bringing in TJ McConnell, and the Thunder are bringing in Haywood Highsmith. Nuggets also bringing in Kelly Olynyk. Okay, so J-Dub and Chet both got paid on the Thunder. De'Aaron Fox signed with the Suns now. They do lose Isaiah Hartenstein, though. He does go to the Chicago Bulls. Player progression is here, and Chet's up to a 94, which is insane. And as for the Nuggets, Shai's dropping in overalls. So is Aaron Gordon and Christian Braun. Julian Strawther is up 3, and so is DeRon Holmes, so that's cool, I guess. Like I told you, man, as soon as the Thunder start getting these picks, it turns ugly. Okay, I'm going to be helping out the Nuggets just a little bit. I'm going to be adding one of their small forwards to the trade block. If they get an offer for them, they already have so many small forwards, so I'm just going to do that for them. I think it's the closest thing I can help them out to do besides trading anybody, which I can't do. Look at this starting 5 from the OKC Thunder. That is just insane. Meanwhile, this team is still starting Luke Cornett at center. Right, well, let's get into sim, and I got to see this first game versus OKC. I just got to see it. The first game against OKC, how much are they going to win by? It's a back and forth game. The Nuggets take the lead. They say, Devin Booker, who? Devin Booker, who? The Nuggets showing some life in the regular season, picking up the win. Jamal Murray and Shai combined for 61, and Jokic with an awful game. If you do simulations, you know how weird it gets like the first 2-3 years in with signing free agents, and the Nuggets signed Bobby Portis to a 1-year deal, and they also got Jaime Jaquez somehow, and I put Michael Porter in the trade block, and they traded him for Jaime Jaquez, and looks like the Paul George got traded to the Lakers. Okay, but now Jaime Jaquez is going to come in here and start at small forward for the Nuggets, so that actually does help them. I mean, their team does look pretty deep. They have Braun, Portis, and Julian Strawther, and Peyton Watson off the bench. I mean, it's a good team. All right, so we're about the trade deadline. Looks like the Nuggets traded Peyton Watson for Dante DiVincenzo, and OKC traded 2 first-round picks for Mo Wagner. I guess they decided Jokic needs some backup center help. When you have all the settings on automated, bro, the simulation speed is so slow before the trade deadline. Okay, that's 4 in a row for Jokic, bro. 3 in a row since the video started, 4 including last year, 27, 12, 10. He might win it throughout the rest of the video. So far, I mean, Jokic is dominating this video, but I mean, the OKC is kind of OD. Cam Boozer does win Rookie of the Year with the Suns. DeJounte Murray, 6th man. Wemby Depoy. Rob Dillingham, most improved, and Tyler Halliburton wins Coach of the Year. And that's 3 years in a row where the Thunder have won Coach of the Year. That's the head coach. Another All-NBA first team for Shai and Jokic. This time, Shai's points are down by 3, 26, 5, and 8. Chet Holmgren makes all defensive first team. He's a 96 overall. But for the first time in the video, Denver is not a play-in team. They're 4 games above 500, 43 and 39. They're the 6th seed. Jamal Murray, 22 points a game. He had a bounce-back season. Jaquez was pretty good, averaging 14 a game. Gordon, everyone, they had a bunch of double-digit scores. You see, they brought in DiVincenzo here. And for the Thunder, Chet Holmgren Holmgren 19 and 10, J-Dub 18, 5 and 5. Devin Booker only averaged 16 points a game, down from 29, which is kind of insane. All right, OKC has Memphis in round 1, and Denver has Dallas. All right, Denver's down 2-0 to Dallas. Yeah, I think they're gonna get eliminated in the first round. OKC's up 2-0. Denver does get a win right there. Denver is down 3-1. OKC's up 3-0. OKC does sweep Memphis in that first round. Okay, they forced a game 7. Okay, they've had enough of Luke Cornett at center. They're putting in Bobby Portis at center. Okay, interesting move. The Mavericks in okay, they kind of bring it back in the third quarter. Kind of a close game in the fourth here. If it's really close, I'll hop into it. 5-point game, and the Denver Nuggets get eliminated once again in 7 games. OKC has Golden State in this second round, who has an old Jimmy Butler on the bench, and we'll sim this round, and OKC up 3-2, and it's a game 7 for OKC, and we'll sim cast it, and okay, OKC is absolutely running away with it, and they'll be advancing to the conference finals. Jokic with 34, 14, and 12, and they got Dallas in the conference finals, who they lost to last year. We'll see if it's any different this year. OKC up 2-0, and they are going to be sweeping this time, as Jokic is your Western Conference Finals MVP. And this Hawks team has Josh Giddey, Dyson Daniels, Reece Shea, Jalen Johnson. They don't have Trae Young anymore, but that's a pretty good team. Trae Young is on the Pelicans. Interesting. All right, so let's see what happens. Can the Hawks knock off this overpowered Thunder team, as they are up 2-1 in the series? Hold on, 2-2 series? They're up 3-2. This Atlanta Hawks team is actually kind of nice, bro. Are they gonna lose? Oh my God, the Hawks beat OKC in 6 games. Okay, really? Jokic still wins Finals MVP. The Thunder just can't get it done. They're getting all the MVPs and everything, but no championships, as that is Jokic's 6th MVP, and he got a Finals MVP. So we're moving on to year number 4, as James Harden tries to retire. No, you do see a big class here. Draymond is gone, CJ McCollum, and Michael Malone retires with the Denver Nuggets. Draft lottery once again, and okay. It's getting out of hand, bro. As they're going to be taking Brandon McCoy, 6'5" out of Rutgers. I'm not too sure what his overall is. He's a 79 overall shooting guard, it looks like. And they had another first-round pick in this draft. They had 4 draft picks, as the Nuggets didn't have any. And the Nuggets brought in Kyle Flipkowski at center. Okay, the Nuggets paying Christian Braun a lot of money. They bring in Josh Okogie, and they bring back Zeke Naji. Giannis signs with the Clippers. Donovan Mitchell signs with the Bucks. Towns signs with the Warriors. Jalen Green signs with the Bucks. KD signs with the Clippers. So KD and Giannis teaming up. This is a crazy free agency class. Jabari Smith goes to the Kings. I really don't even want to look at player progression for the Thunder. We do see this Nuggets team does have a lot of 80 overalls, and they brought in this Kareem Lopez guy, was their draft pick last year, and he's up 6. Oh my God, this team. Oh, Darren Patterson up 7 to an 86. 2 of their rookies up 5. Okay, so I'm back the next day. 2027 season we are approaching right now. First game of the season, so let's simcast this one. I want to see if Shai can compete against this crazy OKC team, and it doesn't look like he can, as they lose by 30 in the first game right there. Jamal Murray looks like he's gonna fall off this year, and yeah, they brought in Mitchell Robinson just like that. Nuggets actually pick up the win over the Thunder on the November 17th game, 138 to 103. They beat him by 35, and Shai with 32 in that game. Jaquez with a good game. The Nuggets 107-105 victory. Maybe this is a phony ass OKC team, bro. Oh my God, the Nuggets traded Jamal Murray. They traded for old Damian Lillard, who's averaging 16 points at the age 37. He's probably might retire at the end of the year, but this new lineup for Denver looking interesting. Clint Capella, pretty good for the age 33 season. They have actually a really good bench, I'm not gonna lie. 1 seed for this Thunder team, and Denver is sitting at the 5 seed, so not too far apart. Lose to Denver again right there. Wow, Denver wins the season series 3-1 against the OKC Thunder. Jaquez has been the one to really beat them this year, which is interesting. Jaime is actually having a really good season. 15 points, 6 rebounds. He's shooting 38 from 3. All right, season's coming to a close here, and Jokic, that's his 7th MVP of his career. 24, 11, and 9. Tyrone Stokes wins Rookie of the Year. Trae Young, 6th Man of the Year. I wonder who he's coming off the bench for. Wemby wins Depoy. Asa Noel wins Most Improved. John Morant wins Clutch Player. And Franklin Armstrong, another Coach of the Year. Jokic, obviously, NBA First Team. We do not see Shai on NBA First Team. He's on the 2nd team. And his points dropped again for the 3rd year in a row. Progressive decline, 24.5. 7 assists, 4.5 rebounds. And OKC was the 1 seed, 59 and 23. Denver, 52 and 30. Not too far off. I wanted to see that Pelicans team. They are the 2 seed with Trae coming off the bench. He's coming off the bench for DeJounte Murray, which is interesting. They're back reunited. Stats for the Nuggets guys. Jaquez was the 2nd leading scorer with 15 a game, and then Julian Strawther, then Damian Lillard, who's down to 14 points. And for the Thunder, J-Dub there with 19 a game. Chet's there at 16. Devin Booker's points. After the Devin Booker trade, he went from 29 points to 16, and now Devin Booker is only scoring 14 points per game, which is insane. And the rookie 2nd year guy, Pat Peterson, is coming in here with 14 a game. The Thunder had the best offense in the NBA, and they also had the best defense, but the Nuggets are there with the second best defense as well. Denver has this Phoenix team in round 1. They have Darius Cuff, De'Aaron Fox, Ryan Dunn, Cam Boozer, Mo Wagner. This is like the full reset team. They got the 2 top 3 picks in the draft. They also got Bilal Coulibaly here. And then OKC has Sacramento, who has Jamal Murray. And that's pretty much it. Okay, let's sim the first round here. OKC's up 2-1. They go up 3-1, and Denver is down 3-1 to the Phoenix Suns, and they're going to be getting eliminated in 5 games here, the Denver Nuggets do. Shai, disappointing playoffs, only shot 31% from 3. Minnesota in round 2, Anthony Edwards, they got the same Corey here, and let's sim this round as OKC is going to make quick work of them. They sweep them in 4. New Orleans, we saw their team in the conference finals. They got Zion still. Will Riley's having a really efficient playoffs. OKC goes up 2-0. Can they go up 3-0? Tie, the series is tied at 2 now. Big game 5 here. OKC goes up 3-2, and OKC is going to be winning in 6. Thunder versus Cavs in the NBA Finals. Cleveland has Darius Garland. They do not have Donovan Mitchell anymore. Donovan Mitchell is on the Milwaukee Bucks, and he had a horrible year with Milwaukee. Wow. Should probably be a championship for the Thunder as they go up 2-1. They're up 3-1, and the Thunder will be bringing home a championship in the 2027 season as Jokic wins another ring and another Finals MVP, as Jokic is running away with this video. 2-time champion now, 3 times Finals MVP. As you remember, he won Finals MVP last year, but they lost. Shai currently sitting at no MVPs, no Finals appearances either. So unfortunately, Shai is a little behind. 5 consecutive MVPs for Nikola Jokic. So we're moving on to the next season as Kevin Durant tries to retire. No. Same with Paul George. Vucevic, no. I'm not letting these guys retire, man. You guys are too young to be retiring. Draft lottery again. This time, thank God, no top picks for the Thunder, as this Ellis Claxton, 7'3", 19-year-old, 82 overall. He looks like he could be a stud. Nuggets draft Jamal Cheeks at pick 27. I'm wondering when it's going to be time for OKC to start paying all their guys. Like, how can they afford all the people on their roster? Nuggets going to be bringing in Nick Richards, and OKC's bringing in AJ Green, and the Nuggets signed Julian Strawther to a 4-year, $111 million deal. And they're going to be signing Dame one more time to a 1-year, $32 million contract, probably the last year of Dame's career. All right, do we have any player movement here? It doesn't really look like it, as all the top names are going to be re-signing. Ja Morant signed to Phoenix. Interesting. And the Pacers signed KD to a 1-year, $39 million contract. Player progression is here, and yeah, this Nuggets team not getting any better whatsoever. And as for OKC, they just keep getting better. Oh my God, they lost Devin Booker. Oh, I mean, here comes Darren Peterson to just replace him at a 91 overall. Yeah, Booker didn't really do much for them at all, as he signed with the Clippers. Yeah, I would have left too. I mean, he was barely even getting any type of stats. Dude, OKC is 5 stars. I just realized they're running the triangle offense and they're 5 stars in it. What the hell? I don't think I've ever seen that before. I didn't even change anything. Game against the Thunder approaching, and the Nuggets are going to lose that one. They only score 84 points. Jaren Jackson got traded for Mark Williams. Celtics traded D. White for Claxton. Nuggets able to beat OKC here in the March 14th game. Oh my God, is this ever gonna stop? Bro, 8 MVPs for this guy? 6 in a row. Voters fatigue doesn't exist in this simulation here. This Alex Claxton guy, was that Nick Claxton's nephew or brother or some younger brother? And another coach of the year for Mr. Franklin the Turtle. Halliburton's been having some low-key really nasty years. I've been peeping. Shai makes an all-NBA second team. His points kind of back up a little bit. 26, 4, and 7. Okay. 68 and 14 for OKC. 51 and 31 for Denver. Hawkins and Strawther, the 2 leading scorers. Darren Peterson jumps up to 18 points to replace D-Book. The Suns actually had the best offense in the NBA. They added Ja Morant. I forgot about that. So they got Ja Morant and Cam Boozer. Okay, OKC's got Minnesota in round 1, and Denver has the San Antonio team with Boogie Flan, Steph Castle, and Wemby. As Denver up 3-1, they're both up 3-1, and are they going to be playing each other? Yes, they are, baby. Let's go. I love when they're in the same bracket. It's the first rematch we've had since year number 1. Like I said, bro, I low-key think Denver has a pretty good chance at knocking them off. They play them really well, as they are up big time, and they're going to be taking game 1. I told y'all, bro. I told y'all. Shai with a 42-7, 8, and 4 game. That's vintage Shai right there. Can Denver go up 2-0 in this game? Or OKC looks like they're going to be pulling away. We haven't been able to jump into one of these games. They've all been blowouts, bro, as OKC wins by 24 right there. J-Dub with a big game. They also have this Brandon McCoy guy who's a point guard. All right, 1-1 series. 2-point game. 1-point game. 2-point game with 1:24 left. Let's hop in. Let's get down on the court. Davion Mitchell attacking. Backdoor to Christian Braun. What a pass. Davion Mitchell with a good pass. All right, we got Topic on the floor. We got Topic. I think that's Koa Pete, Jokic, AJ Mitchell, and J-Dub. Down into Jokic on Capella. That's food. He's gonna miss it. Gets his own rebound. Puts it back up. Misses again. Oh my god. Jokic with the putback miss, and he put it on Capella's head. Then Denver ends up pulling away with that one as we're simulating the game 4 matchup here. OKC takes it. Another game, tied it up 2-2. Game number 5. I told y'all this was gonna be a really competitive series, bro. Denver needs to get this win if they want any chance to knock off the overpowered team. Up by 10, up by 7, up by 8, and they are gonna be going up 3-2 in the series. SGA, Jaquez with an amazing series so far. Can Denver do it, or will there be a game 7? Denver is blowing out the OKC Thunder, and they destroy the 1 seed. They win by 40 points in that game. Jaquez, 34, 8, and 9. It wasn't even Shai. Jaime averaged 18 on crazy efficiency in that first round. Going up against this Houston team with Jacusionis, Reed Shepard, Stokes, Amen Thompson, Kadeem Malak. 2-2 series right now. They're up 3-2. And we got a game 7. Can Shai and the Denver Nuggets get there for the first time of the video as they are up in the 4th quarter, and it looks like they're going to be pulling away with it as Denver is in the NBA Finals. Shai, Western Conference Finals MVP, he only averaged 19. NBA Finals against the Toronto Raptors. Tyler Kolek, Grady Dick, Brandon Ingram, Scotty, Alperen Şengün, Asa Noel. Can Shai and the Nuggets get it done? Game 1, game 2, game 3, game 4. It's a back and forth series. Nuggets up 3-2. Can they win in 6? We got another game 7. How disappointing would it be if Denver gets this far and loses in 7 games? This might be their only chance of the video to get it done. Oh no. Oh no. Toronto is up big time. Toronto is up big time. 10-point game. 6-point game. 3-point game. I gotta hop in. They brought it back in the 4th. Toronto's up by 3. Scotty Barnes taking it to the cup. He's trying to back down Aaron Gordon. The post hook is no good. Davion Mitchell on Derek White. Davion Mitchell probing. Kicks it out to Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon over to Shai. Shai rocking the double zeros. He's taking it to the cup. Trying to draw a foul. He finishes anyway. Scotty Barnes attacks Aaron Gordon downhill, and he's gonna miss the layup. Aaron Gordon playing great defense. Davion Mitchell wants to push it. Davion Mitchell blows by Derek White, and he's going to get blocked by one of the best perimeter defenders, shot blocking guards in the league as Scotty takes it to the cup, and Scotty's going to miss again. 2K's AI is so dumb. With Tyler Kolek guarding him, that's food. Shai, pull up 3. He misses. Scotty Barnes haven't passed once, and he blows by Aaron Gordon. Pull up midi is green. Scotty Barnes makes it a 3-point game. Shai attacking Tyler Kolek. He blows by him. Shai, easy finish. You know Scotty Barnes ain't passing this. He's attacking downhill again behind the back. He gets Aaron Gordon jumping, and he misses again. Questionable attempts. Davion Mitchell attacking Derek White. Kicks it over to Shai. Shai goes right up on Kolek, and he finishes. Tyler Kolek is a Gerber. Denver up by 1. 15 seconds to go. Scotty Barnes, is he going to throw up some dumbass shot again? The post hook is no good again. Scotty Barnes, what are you doing? I'm sorry, any Raptors fans watching this, any Scotty Barnes fans watching this, I'm so sorry that 2K's AI is garbage. As Shai is gonna hit both free throws, most likely. He hits both. No timeouts left. 10 seconds to go. Who is gonna take the 3 here? Is it gonna be Scotty? It's gotta be Grady Dick. Grady Dick gets a decent look at 3, and he's gonna miss that. That's gonna be the game. Denver is gonna be your NBA champions. As Denver wins it, and Shai does win Finals MVP. 22 points, 2 rebounds, only 2 rebounds, 7 assists for Shai. SJ in his year 30 season gets it done right there, as that's going to put him, as we were just talking about it last year, he didn't get there. He wins the championship, and he gets his Finals MVP. Still no MVPs for Shai, but he does get his first ring. As KD retires, Steph retires, Paul George, Dame, Clint Capella calls it after winning a ring with the Nuggets. So the Nuggets are losing Dame and Clint Capella. Harden, Durant, Curry, Dame, and Kawhi all make the Hall of Fame. And Boris Conley goes #1 to the Philadelphia 76ers. Thunder accept all the options on all these rookies, man, all these young guys. They have to run out of money eventually, right? Big free agency class here with Tatum, Booker, LaMelo. Looks like OKC is going to be bringing in Kelly Oubre to the team. The Nuggets signed DeRon Holmes to a 3-year, $26 million contract. Tatum goes back to the Celtics. D-Book re-signs with the Clippers. Will Riley stays with the Pelicans. Cooper Flagg re-signs with Charlotte. LaMelo ends up signing with the Bucks. Player progression, Darren Patterson up 2 for the Thunder. Cole Pete's up 3. Harrelson is up 4 as this team just keeps getting better. As for the Nuggets, they have this Kareem Lopez guy who's up 5 overalls. Let's sim this next season. First game of the season is a revenge game. We'll see what happens in this one as the Thunder win by 2 in this this one. All right, let's sim this next season, see what happens. Nuggets making a lot of signings. They always seem to make a ton of signings once the season starts. They bring in Noah Clowney here. All right, here at the halfway mark again of the season, OKC continues to dominate the league at 42 and 12. Denver's the 8th seed, so they're going to probably be in the play-in most likely, but I think they did make a trade here. Yeah, oh, wow, that's definitely a trade. Christian Braun in the first for Sarah Thompson, and they traded Jamal Cheeks in the first for Mitchell Robinson. So they're really trying to get, they're trying to go all in, man. They need a championship. They said, you know what, we won last year, we got to go back to back. So season is ending here, and Jokic, what a surprise, he's taking over the video. 7 straight MVPs. That's his 9th MVP of the video, or not 9th MVP. It's his 9th MVP. It's his 7th MVP. I don't even know what's going on anymore. He's winning MVP every single year. Are these even MVP numbers? 23, 9, and 9. Wemby wins clutch player and Depoy, and Franklin Gins another coach of the year. Franklin is going down as the best coach in NBA history, bro. He really is. Look at that guy. Luka All-NBA team, Wemby, Cam Boozer, and Darius Garland. Wow, Darius Garland, 32 points. Wow. Shai does make All-NBA. Second team though, Shai averaged points are way back up. Okay, Shai averaged 29, 4, 6.7, 2 steals. Efficiency is still really good. He's in his prime. 67 and 15 for OKC. 48 and 34 for the Nuggets. Charlotte is the best team in the league, and they don't even have LaMelo anymore. This Kareem Lopez guy came in for the Nuggets and averaged 20 and 6, so he's there. Looks like they're kind of number 2 now next to Shai. And then Strother was there with 16 points. Jaquez points dropped a little bit. And for OKC, there's J-Dub again, been consistent 19. Darren Peterson was there, and Chet Holmgren. OKC has Sacramento in this round 1. This should be free as Sabonis is all the way down to an 82 overall. Denver has this Minnesota team who has been kind of had the same core their whole kind of video. They have Cade and Boozer now. They have Derek Queen. All right, first round, sim it up. Denver up 2-0, OKC up 3-0. And both teams look like they're going to advance. As never mind, Denver's about to choke a 3-1 lead. And let's sim this game. Hopefully Denver doesn't choke this. They were just up 3-1 to this Minnesota team, and it looks like they might. Yeah, they kind of bring it back in the third. Denver's trying to claw back, but Minnesota does pull away in that fourth quarter. As Denver chokes a 3-1, they get eliminated there. Okay, now it's on OKC, who has New Orleans in round 2. The same team we saw last year. Will Riley is up to a 96 overall. My God, they have Zion. Caleb Wilson is a 93. Trae Young still off the bench. Nate Ament. This team is really, really good, but OKC says, you know what, we're so much better as they sweep the first 2 rounds of the playoffs. And OKC has this Minnesota team. They should breeze through this one. They're up 2-1. 2-2 series. They're actually down 3-2 game 7. So this Minnesota team is fighting. It looks like OKC is going to be pulling away with it as they demolish them in the game 7. And Jokic wins another Western Conference Finals MVP, but he's going up against Cooper Flagg and the Charlotte Hornets. Nope, never mind. Cooper Flagg won Finals MVP, but the Hawks made the finals. Game 1, the Thunder do beat them. 1-1 series. 2-1, 2-2, 3-2, and OKC is going to be getting another championship as they win in 6. Jokic wins another Finals MVP, as this will be the second championship for Jokic and the Thunder of the video. Jokic will now be a 3-time champion, 4-time Finals MVP. These are GOAT numbers. He just needs probably 1 or 2 more championships. But Jokic is 35, so this video could be coming to a close pretty soon. Once Jokic calls it a career, it's a wrap. Kyrie retires here at age of 38. We're not going to let that happen. Same with Siakam. Jokic gets another ring as we're moving on to the draft lottery. Still no top picks we haven't seen from either of these teams. Both coaches on the last year of their deal. I didn't even realize that the Nuggets signed Ty Lue. Wemby, Paolo, Luka, all unrestricted free agents. Nuggets going to be re-signing Kareem Lopez and Davion Mitchell, both to really big contracts. Davion only averaged 8 points a game and he got a lot of money. OKC's bringing in Ty Jerome. And Wemby signed with the Lakers to pair up with Luka Doncic. Oh my God, we gotta check out that team. Paolo re-signed, but wow, Wemby and Luka, that is a crazy pairing. Player progression for this team, you see Kareem Lopez goes up 3, so now they actually have a pretty good top 3 with Sir Thompson and Lopez. OKC lost a lot of players. They lost Peterson. They still have their big 3 of Jokic, J-Dub, and Chet, and they still have McCoy, their point guard, and a shooting guard, so they have their full starting 5. Besides that, they lost a lot of players on their bench. They lost Peterson, they lost Koa Pete, they lost the other guy. All right, this is what the rotation looks like for OKC. Definitely a lot worse than they have been. Definitely their worst team so far. And you could honestly argue that the Nuggets are a better team than OKC this year. Denver didn't make any trades this year, and OKC traded for Robert Williams. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that name. Oh my God. Thunder signed Bronny James, and he's an 85 overall. So we got Bronny playing with Jokic. We got to get Bronny a ring. I'm rooting for the Thunder for the rest of the year. Let's take a look at the standings. OKC is 34-9, 19, so they're still really good. Oh, tied with Denver. They got the same exact record. Cool. We might get a 4-5 matchup in the first round. Dude, when is it gonna stop with this Jokic shit? 10 MVPs for Jokic. Drake Powell, damn, bro. Never mind. Rasheer Fleming, 6-man. Wemby wins Depoy with the Lakers. And yeah, new coach of the year, Owen Taylor with the Hornets. Nice. Wemby, Jokic makes All-NBA first team. And there is Shai on second team. And we do have a 4-5 matchup. Nice. That's what I wanted to see happen. Denver was one game better than OKC this year. Stats on the year, Shai 28 and 7. Kareem Lopez was there with 22. Strother Jaquez. Thunder was J-Dub Chet. And this Adam Odimuduch guy. AJ Advanced led the league in points, and there was then Jokic and Shai. Round number 1, playing against each other. Back and forth game. OKC's trying to knock them off, get their revenge, but Denver takes a late lead. 30 seconds left. Denver up 2. Let's hop in. There is this Brandon McCoy guy taking Shai to the cup. He misses. That was anticlimactic. Game 1 goes to the Nuggets. Shai with 40 and 10. Another close game it looks like, but yeah, another really close game. 1-point game with 3 seconds left. Yeah, okay. OKC ends up winning by 3 points right there. So OKC ties it up. 1-1. Denver brings it back in the 4th. Another really close game, but this time Denver is going to be pulling away. Not enough for me to jump into it. Shai with another 40 ball. Kareem Lopez, 29. Jokic with a triple-double. Thunder are going to be kind of blowing out the Nuggets here, as we're going to be getting a tied series, and Jokic with another triple-double. Who's going to come home with it? Who's going to go up 3-2 in a series? Another really, really close game, back and forth game, but Denver is going to win that one. Shai, Strother, Lopez. This Kareem Lopez guy's kind of nice. They just love giving us these game 7s. 138 right there, and we have a game 7. Let's hop into it. Let's get a close one in a game 7. 4th quarter, 8-point game. OKC, 2-point game. Back and forth game. Really close one, but OKC is up by 10. They win by 16, and OKC advances. A really, really big round from Jokic. He averaged a triple-double, and this Adam guy went crazy too. Okay, so OKC moves on. They got Minnesota this 1 seed again in round number 2. They lost to this team, and oh, this was the guy that OKC had last year, this Jalen Harrelson guy. His revenge series, as Minnesota 2-2 series, 3-2 series, and OKC gets eliminated in 6 games. As the Rockets versus the Hawks in the NBA Finals, and the Rockets win this year. Tyrone Stokes is going to be your Finals MVP. That's like the first year in like 6 years where like nobody has made it to the Finals. A big retirement class here. Sixers have like got a top 3 pick the last like 4 years, I feel like. And no more coaches. So both coaches' contracts are up. The Thunder bring back Mr. Franklin Armstrong, Franklin the Turtle, and Denver is going to be bringing in who is Denver going to be bringing in for coach? They bring back Ty Lue. So the same coaches return. Really bad NBA draft here, as the number 1 pick is a 75 overall. That guy is not a hooper. This Malik Thomas guy, Giannis, and Gilbert Arenas son, all unrestricted free agents. Denver bringing in Kada, and OKC's going to be paying Brandon McCoy and this Adam guy big time contracts. OKC's also bringing in Aaron Nesmith, and OKC's bringing in Josh Hart and PJ Washington. So did they lose somebody again? Because they're signing a whole bunch of players. They offered that Adam guy a contract. Doesn't look like he accepted it, as it's just these top 4, and they filled it out with a bunch of old role players. So OKC team's starting to fall off a little bit. Malik Thomas re-signs with Philly. Stokes goes back to the Rockets. Trae Young goes to the Spurs. Player progression, we'll see Lopez up 2 to a 90. So it's Shai and Lopez. And for the Thunder, we see some regression from Jokic. Again, he's 36. They still have their top 4 though. Okay, 2031 is the season. So the Nuggets extend to Sir Thompson. They also bring in Andrew Nembhard here. So Nembhard is going to be coming off the bench for them. They just keep making their team better. And it looks like the Thunder here signed Nick Smith to a baby contract, 1 year, $2 million. Approaching the trade deadline here as I eat my stuffed pepper. Is absolutely gas. Denver is the 2 seed. Wow, Denver 44 and 12 for Denver, as OKC is now 33 and 21. So this is like the first time we've seen Denver actually jump up past OKC by a lot. And it's yeah, this team is just really good. Oh my god, the first year Jokic hasn't won MVP. AJ DeBant steals it from him. Let's go. Lenny wins Rookie of the Year. Wemby another Depoy. Yeah, okay, and we have a new Coach of the Year in Jordy Fernandez. Jokic still does make an All-NBA first team. 25, 8 and 8 for Jokic. Still elite stats. Shai makes All-NBA third team. 27, 4 and 6 for Shai. Shai actually led the league in points. Wow, Shai and Kareem Lopez, number 1 and 2 in points. That is not something I was expecting to see. It's Jokic and it's Brandon McCoy who took that jump. 24 points, 8 assists. So he is their kind of number 2. They still obviously have J-Dub and Chet. Utah in this first round, Edgecombe and Fierce. That's going to be a tough round for OKC as they're down 3. Oh, both teams. Wow. The 7 seed is about to sweep They sweep, and so the OKC gets swept by Minnesota, and then there goes Denver. Well, that was depressing. Both teams lose in the first round. How sad is that? And the Rockets win again as Stokes wins back-to-back finals MVPs. As all these MVPs for Jokic, the Bands finally wins one, but we do have Rockets winning back-to-back. And Jokic does retire. NIKOLA Jokic retires at the age of 37, and these are his final awards. 3-time champion, 10-time MVP. I repeat, 10-time MVP, 4 times finals MVP, all-stars and all that. 1-time champion for Shai. He got a finals MVP as well, but no MVPs for Shai. We gonna call it there. If y'all like this video, man, and you want more videos like this, man, drop a like, drop a sub, and drop a comment down below on if you like this video, how I can make these videos better, and what videos I should do next. And let me know if you're Team Jokic or Team Shai in the comments down below. I'm gonna catch y'all boys in the next one, man. Peace out.